I don't know, man. I think that other one just stopped. Man, what a bummer. I hit the wrong button on my I hit the wrong button on my laptop just now. I was trying to see the chat and then I hit a button or something, man. So hopefully everybody gets back in on this thing on the live stream. Yeah, Halloween's an interesting one, I guess, because it kind of marks the beginning of the holiday season for a lot of us. I guess like from Halloween to Valentine's Day. Oh, good. All right, you're back. All right, good, man. I'm glad to hear that. Cobb's back. Yeah, Cobb's like a good friend in Virginia. He's yeah, he came out to visit recently, and we have a lot in common. It's really cool. It's really cool how that Pisces thing works. And I'm glad he got back on the live stream. This thing makes me nervous. This whole live stream thing makes me, just because I hit that one button just now and everything went haywire. Anyway, I have this whole thing about Halloween. It marks the beginning of the end for us single people in the holiday season. And I don't mean to sound negative. And I don't know. I'm not alone, of course. None of us are truly alone. Let's see. Looks like Jared Curry's on here. Jared's up there in South Dakota too. So, yeah, sorry about all the technical problems again. I'll try not to do that in the future. Hit a button on the computer where the whole live stream goes down. So, hopefully it's back up and running. And yeah, Halloween is the beginning of the end for us single people in the holiday season. It's like from Halloween to Valentine's Day. It like becomes really apparent when you're single and everybody's like hanging out with each other and they have somebody to go home with for the holiday, all that stuff. Man, I cannot see these chats today. Okay. All right, everybody's back except for my mom. Hopefully my mom gets back on here. Hopefully they can figure it out. Just go to the live stream page. This is so crazy, man, trying to do this podcast thing. I'm not complaining again. I'm not really complaining. I'm just saying it's if you could see all the controls at my feet and all the things you have to do to get right out of this thing, it's crazy, man. I am so proud of myself. I'm pretty sure, like I said, I think it'd be easier to fly a helicopter than to get this podcast going up. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. But yeah, from Halloween to Valentine's Day, it's like this whole, you got Halloween, and then you get Thanksgiving, and then you get Christmas and Hanukkah and New Year's Eve, and then you get Valentine's Day, and then what's in there? There's something else in there, isn't there? I don't know. It just seems like it's one holiday after another, and if you're ever, I've been single, kind of pretty much single for a long time now. I date people here and there and stuff, and that's great. It's a good thing. It's just nicer to have, it's usually just less awkward to have somebody to spend the holidays with. My dream is to go from Halloween to Valentine's Day if I'm single, if I remain single, which it maybe, who knows? Who knows? Everything could, things could change. But I'm just saying, I've always felt like if you're going to be single during these holiday period, you might as well move to a desert island for like 5 months or 6 months, or is it from 10, let's say 11, which is November, month 11 to month 2, which is that's only like 3 or 4 months, I guess, really. So 3 months, yeah, it's only like 3 months. That's not too bad. It just seems like you just want to go somewhere where you don't know anybody, just live on a desert island and just forget about the world. I actually know a spiritual group who did that actually. I'm not going to mention their names, but they were all celibate. It's like a celibate group, which I'm not advocating or condoning here. I'm just saying this group did it, and I really liked them a lot. They're a great group. I always got along great with them. Good people. But I think that was their idea too. They were just like, man, forget all this like holiday assault. It's an assault on our psyches. We're constantly being like I don't. Again, it sounds like I'm complaining, but it just seems like we're being inundated with this psychic energy. Like you have to get into this and do this and do that. Anyway, so that's how I feel about it. and I'm a little distracted because of all those technical problems at the beginning. That's like my worst fear of this whole thing is the technical problems. So, looks like looks like my mom's here. Good. Oh, and Jay Van out of South Carolina's here. I'm going to tell one of her jokes today for Halloween. Hopefully, more people get in here. I'm going to play. I think I'm just going to go into some Halloween songs here, some videos that I've made recently and in the past. So two of them are from the past, and one of them is from recent that I'm going to release on Friday officially. So congratulations, you get to be the first to see this new video, this new Halloween video of mine and song. And then I'm gonna play live another new Halloween song that I've been working on. I'll give you a little sneak preview of that. It involves this crazy cool vocal effect, which I call Halloween. Here it is. Let's see. So that's what that'll involve. And how did you like the? I did a beautiful job with this intro. There's this scary, weird noise, kind of stuff. Okay, I'm getting a message saying my computer's not plugged into power. Hang on. My dad was saying this week, he's like, I was talking to him about the podcast on the phone. Can you hear me? That's some creepy Halloween noise in the background. It's kind of creepy out here in my apartment today. Oh, it looks like Peter Dames is joining us. Oh, the whole gang is here. Sorry about the technical problems, everybody, but hopefully everybody figures it out. I basically was trying to read the chats at the beginning. I went to grab my laptop and hit a wrong button, and everything just went dead, and I had to start a new stream. So I don't know how that's going to work on YouTube, but maybe I'll probably have to re-upload it or something. I don't know. I should redo the intro. Let me redo the intro. Here it is. I'm going to redo the intro just so while everybody's here, watch. I'm pretty proud of it. So I did really good too. So here we go. Welcome to episode 53 of the FastHeartMart podcast. I'm your host, FastHeartMart. If you want to know why I'm called FastHeartMart, just go down to the 7th layer of hell and figure it out for yourselves. Whoa. Thank you for tipping at the Venmo sign and for all the links below. Thanks for all the tips, everybody. That's really kind of you. And thanks for liking this video because you know you like it. Even if you don't, please like it. And this is the Halloween special of the FastHeartMart podcast. And I did Smells Like Teen Spirit. I'll just do it again. Screw it. I'll just do it again. Watch. Should I do it again? No, I'm not going to do it again. That's just weird. Maybe I will. Should I do it again? Anybody want to hear Smells Like Teen Spirit again? It was a 6-minute mini show, Peter Dames said. I felt like that was such a great intro. Everything went so well. Let me go ahead and do Smells Like Teen Spirit again. Yeah, like I said, that's my worst fear is all the technical problems on this thing, man. I've done that before in the past with the live stream going haywire and stuff, but oh well. Here we go. Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana. This is for the YouTube people that are watching the rerun, I guess. Load up on guns and bring your friends. It's fun to lose reason to pretend she's overboard. And selfish, I don't know, I heard a dirty word. Hello, 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 with the lights out, it's less dangerous. Here we are now, entertain us. I feel so stupid and contagious. Here we are now, entertain us. I'm mulatto, I'm albino, I'm mosquito, my libido, yeah. I'm worst at what I do best, and for this gift to feel so blessed. A little child, it always and always will intimidate. Hello, 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 with the lights out. It's less dangerous. Here we are now, entertain us. I feel so stupid and contagious. Here we are now, entertain us. I'm mulatto, I'm albino, I'm mosquito, my libido, yeah. And I forget just what it takes to know, yeah, it makes me smile. I found it hard, it's hard to find a way, whatever, never mind. Hello, 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 with the lights out. It's less dangerous. Here we are now, entertain us. I feel so stupid and contagious. Here we are now, entertain us. I'm mulatto, I'm albino, I'm mosquito, my libido, a denial, a denial, a denial, a denial, a denial. All right, everything's deliberate on this. Thank you very much. Everything's very deliberate on this podcast, as you guys know. Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit. With the lights out, it's less dangerous. Here we are now, entertain us. It's Halloween. That's a Halloween song, right? I mean, I remember when that song came out. It was like right before Halloween of 1991, I believe, wasn't it? It was like right before Halloween. I'm pretty sure. It was right around that time. Anyway, I remember it came out, but it's kind of a Halloween song, so that's why I'm playing it on here today. And yeah, I don't know what I've said already, what I haven't, because everything got kind of messed up. But at the beginning there, everything did get messed up, but you know, I screwed some stuff up there, and I'm just gonna forget about it. I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. I just kind of lost my train of thought. I get all this stuff like prepared, you know, ahead of time, and then if everything goes off the rails, it's really hard to recover when you're like in the groove. I was in the groove on that first, as Peter said, that was a 6-minute mini video. It was like going, I was in the groove, man. I was like, yes, I'm nailing this. And then all of a sudden the thing goes dead and I have to restart the stream. So I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Going to keep moving forward here. Let me play a song. Let me play an older Halloween song. I put this one out last year, even though I wrote it back in 2009 or 10. And here's the thing, y'all. I mean, I have to admit, lately I've been just kind of rehashing some old stuff that hasn't been released before because, as I've said previously in these podcasts, for the last few years, I've been really focused on my equipment, and that's a really important and time-consuming thing, and playing live. So between focusing on your equipment, getting everything dialed in, and playing live, there hasn't been a whole lot of time to finish some of these songs. I'm always working on new songs, but nothing's finished. Just because to finish something, I feel like I need a lot of perspective before I put it out there. I won't put junk out there. That's how I feel. If I don't believe in something or if I don't think something's done, it's not going to go out there into the world. So this has been a good time to like play some older stuff and put out some older stuff. So here's a song called It's Halloween that I wrote back in 2009, which is funny because this was during the swine flu era, if you remember that. I think it was 2008 when there was a swine flu scare. And it came from, I think it was in China or something again. And I remember listening to this footage on the radio and thinking, I was like, oh my God, if this thing takes off, this is gonna be it, man. We're done. And I wasn't like panicking or anything, but I don't know. I guess I did a lot of biology in school and college and stuff, and I understand the ramifications of a true pandemic, what it would be like. And it seemed like the swine flu was gonna get us all. And I had a couple friends who got super sick with the swine flu. I don't think I ever did. But this was a song it's Halloween, and it was written during the swine flu epidemic, it was an epidemic, not a pandemic, I think, of 2009. Influenza, flying javelina, mass hysteria, it's Halloween. A Ghostbuster on a roller coaster, faster and faster, it's Halloween. Blah, 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 with all the hoopla, Mr. Bourgeois, it's Halloween. Bad persona, sitting on a sofa, deader than grandpa's, it's Halloween. Summon your grandma's on the Ouija, then we'll exercise you, it's Halloween. Monkey, zebra, and ugly monster, do what you wanna, it's Halloween. Halloween is scary. Halloween, give me candy. Halloween is scary. Halloween, give me candy. On to Australia, back to China, it's Halloween. Cowabunga, the blows in the wire, big aloha, it's Halloween. Abracadabra, pumpkin banana, hasta mañana, it's Halloween. All right, so there's that song. It's called "It's Halloween" from 2009. And yes, I am aware that I make these videos and these songs, and I get 300 views on them, which is not great in this grand scheme of things. That video went up last year on YouTube, and there's been 300 plays, 300 views on it. But hey, you know, I hope that Halloween stuff is not too distracting. Here. But you know, the thing is, it's almost like I've said this in the past too. You know, if you want to be a businessman, put on a business suit. If you want to be a skeleton for Halloween, put on a skeleton shirt. If you want to be a musician, just go out there and be a musician and make videos and talk to the world as if, you know, thousands of people are listening. Just do it. That's the way I feel about it. Because the world, as we know, revolves around something called money, which is not good. I'm not saying money's bad. It's not inherently bad. Just saying we're just also motivated about money. But really, money is the thing that's not real. Money is a belief system that we've all agreed to, right? So for me and maybe you out there, whoever out there, when you're just faking it to make it or whatever, just live in your own reality. That's fine. Why not? You know? I mean, I'm making it, dude. I'm making it. I was talking about my gig last week up in LA, and then last night I was at a bar called the Hennessy's Tavern in La Jolla, California here, and that went well and got paid well, and I work a lot of farmers markets and stuff like that. So just you got to do you know? And I put these videos out there, you know, like it's Halloween. They got 300, I'm going to turn that off. That's annoying. Here, get a clap for that. You're welcome. That Halloween stuff is cool, but not if you're trying to talk over it. Hopefully people are still there. Is this thing still rolling? Nobody's chimed in on the chat for a minute. And at the end of this video, by the way, I'm gonna give you a secret word to comment, so I know who gets to the end. I don't know how long people. All right, J Van's still here. I don't know how long people actually listen to these videos. I listen to a lot of time. I'll put it on my car, and I'm surprised. I'll just listen to the whole thing. I'll be like, it's kind of cool. It's kind of entertaining. Maybe it's just because it's my own stuff. I don't know, but I'm having fun. It's a good time, and talking about all the stuff. I had a lot of incidents happen in the last week that are not related to Halloween. That are more just observations and stuff. Like I was playing at a farmer's market the other day, and this guy got a little too ambitious and tried to steal my spot. Well, he did steal my spot. Peter Dames is still here. All right, good. Yeah, I was getting ready to set up at this farmer's market, and this dude is super ambitious, and he's like, "This is my spot today. I booked this spot months ago or whatever," which is fine. I mean, I get it. It's just like moments like that where I'm like, I mean, I've been playing that spot for years, man, way before that guy was even around. And I don't understand why he's got to be like that. He could have been like, hey, maybe we should work this out or whatever, you know. And then it got me thinking, like, maybe I should get out of the music business because this stuff is really competitive, man. It's really competitive. Let's be honest. It's a very competitive field. I mean, it's like any person with a guitar could just get out there nowadays. And especially with backing tracks. I mean, there's people out there with just the backing tracks now, just singing. It's like a karaoke. They're just out on the street with their backing tracks singing karaoke and stuff. It's just like, how do I stand a chance, man? I mean, it reminds me of the time I was playing up at the Promenade up in Los Angeles. It's the 3rd Street Promenade, right? Where it's like a pedestrian mall, which is like one of the only pedestrian malls in the United States of America. It's so funny. And it's out in LA, which is a really nice scene. It could be really great. But one time I was playing there, it was like 2009 or something. I'm playing out there on the Promenade. Things were going pretty well, and I was with my band at the time. There was at least 2 of us, maybe 3 of us. And things were going pretty good, you know, whatever. It was 2008. It was a little bit before busking was like a huge thing like it is now, or more. It's more acceptable now than it ever has been. But it was like you had to get a permit to do this. So we go out there and we got our permits. And we're sitting on our, at the time we didn't have very good amps. There was like no good portable amps at the time. This is way before Bose came out with their speaker amp and stuff. I mean, their battery amp. And it was 2008 or 9 or maybe 7, somewhere around there. And first of all, this Hollywood movie set comes over to me, and they're like, "Hey, we like your music, but we're shooting a scene over here." Like, I guess it was like some like couple hundred yards away. We couldn't really see it, but they're like, "We're shooting a scene, and every time you play the harmonica, it ruins the audio." They're like, "Can you just not play the harmonica?" And it's just like, "All right, fine, sure, all right, whatever. I'll not play the harmonica for next 15 minutes or whatever you want me to do." Lance Houghton is here. Welcome, Lance. Good to see you, bud. And so then we get through that situation with this Hollywood movie set, and then, like, I don't know, 15 minutes later, this little girl, she sets up. Her dad puts his full PA with 2 speakers, huge, on speaker stands, and he's got a backing track for her. This was like before backing tracks were really even. I don't even know what the backing track was on. It was on a CD or what, because I don't think it was really that easy to get a backing track on the MP3 players at the time. Maybe it was. I don't know. But anyway, this little girl, she was probably 8, and maybe not even that old. And she was a good singer, but she starts playing, and they blasted it, dude. It was so loud. It was like 50 feet away from us, and it was just like, how are we gonna make it if that's just what we're competing with? Little girls blasting, their dads blasting the speakers. How can you ever compete with that? I might as well just be a plumber, go to trade school, get a job that people don't want to do, bricklayer, grave digger, something like that. Grave digger for Halloween. Wait, that was supposed to be funny. All right, being a grave digger for Halloween. Are people still grave diggers? They probably are. Anyway, what I'm saying is, sometimes being a musician is very impractical. You get out there and you're just like, how am I ever going to keep going? Is this really going to keep paying off? And then you start thinking about it and you're like, you get some time, you take some time off, you take a day or two and you throw your guitar in a river and you quit for a day or two. And then you get some perspective on the situation. You're like, hang on a second. I've come this far. Like I said, 24 years I've been making it. Music has always come to my aid and helped me out. I've come this far, so why turn back now? And also, any trade, even plumbers, I'm sure it's competitive, maybe not that competitive, but there's always competition, It's going to be like you're probably working sometimes 10, 12 hours a day, and then you're like thinking to yourself, "Oh my God, I just want to be a musician," which is what I've always done. Every time I've taken a day job, I'm always like, "Oh my God, why did I do this? I just wanted to be a musician. That's all I wanted in life." So anyway, that's where that goes. And then, all right, so went way off again on that topic, but that's what happens on this podcast. We get technical difficulties where the restream has to start again, and we go way off into the weeds talking about the misfortunes of being a full-time musician on Halloween. It has nothing to do with Halloween. So I'm gonna play a song. But it's another one. This is the newest one that I've released. It's not the newest one, but it's the newest one I released. This one came out. I think this one was 2008. Actually, that I wrote this one. It's called Trick or Treating, and this is an old one. But I just made the video and I'm just releasing it for the first time, and you were the first people to hear it. So here it is. Check it out. So Peter Dame says, "Trust me, it's not nearly as competitive." So you're an electrician? Electrician. So are you saying being an electrician is competitive or it's not? I thought about being an electrician. That seems it seems really dangerous, of course, but I know it pays really well because it is dangerous. Anyway, I'm going to play this. You can answer that. So, Peter, are you saying being an electrician was really competitive or not? And I'm just curious. So, anyway, I'm going to play this song while Peter answers that question in the chat. Okay, he's saying not it's not that competitive. So that's nice, right? You don't when you're an electrician, you don't show up to a job and then like there's already another electrician or two or three other electricians there trying to take your job. That's kind of probably pretty nice. Anyway, all right. Thanks for that chime in, Peter. All right, here we go. Trick or treating. It's called Trick or Treating. This is the newest video I've made, and then I'll play the newest Halloween song. Trick or treating. Trick or treating. Winter's coming. A cold breeze. Dress scary and get candy. Halloween. Trick or treating. Trick or treating. Trick or treating. Trick or treating. See the leaves no longer green. Hear the screams through the trees. Halloween. Trick or treating. Trick or treating. Trick or treating. All right, thank you very much. That's the newest Halloween video, one of the oldest Halloween songs that I have in my repertoire. I have a Halloween playlist on YouTube, and it'll be added to on Friday when I release that song. And then next Tuesday, which is Halloween, I'll release the newest song, which I think I'm going to play live next. I think I'm going to do that next. Hey, thanks, Peter. Peter says he loves the new Halloween song. I appreciate that. I'm glad to hear it. And that video was shot in the exact same spot as the one last year. You could probably see a similarity. There's this house not too far from me. It's probably 2 blocks away, literally 2 blocks away. And they have so many Halloween decorations every year. It's really funny. Their whole yard is chock full of Halloween decorations as you can see in the video. It's those blow up kind, that I guess they fill with air and they kind of inflate or whatever. I just think it's so funny. They fill the whole thing up with Halloween decorations, and it's a great. I've never asked them officially if I can use it, but I guess it's what I'm sure they'd be cool with it, right? That's probably why they do it. But if they ever ask fee for some royalties, I just tell them, hey, yeah, you can have 15% of which is not very much I'm making on these videos. I mean, I got 300 views on the one last year, so you do the math on that. Anyway, it's supposed to be a laugh. You do the math on it. I switched the samples around, so I can't. Wow. Yep. I guess now is a good time to tell the joke that J-Van sent me. She sent me a pretty good joke. She said, "What kind of instrument does a skeleton play?" A banjo. Banjo. Thanks, J-Van, for that great joke. Some ridiculous stuff out here. And this is a kid-friendly show, as you know. So, I mean, there was a couple episodes, few episodes back that were not super kid-friendly. And that was the War of the Sexes episode. And it wasn't like it was pornographic or anything. It was just some people don't like their kids listening to subjects like, the War of the Sexes. So, and I get that. And I made that clear. But this is a Halloween special, and it's very kid-friendly. J-Van said this Halloween show is going to hell in a handbag. Has it been that bad? It hasn't been that bad. I think it's been all right, I'm serious. If somebody else could take care of the technical aspects and I could just play, just like everything with music. I mean, that's the thing. I had a friend who's like, well, if you were a Beatle, do you think you can go into a studio and write an album like in 10 days like they did? What was their last album? I can't remember. It was with Let It Be on there. I guess it was Let It Be is the album. And I was like, I think I could if I had, like, everybody else was doing everything else and all I had to do was like write and perform the song. Yeah. Especially if I had 3 other great musicians to do it with me. But does that happen these days? I don't know. And not in my reality. I haven't seen it. I've tried. Definitely been in bands and, we have fun and stuff, but then it always ends up somebody, it's just, people, it's hard to get along when you're not making any money. And again, this world revolves around money. So when you're not making money, people feel like they're not validated, which I get it. I get that. You got to pay the bills. Yes, J-Van, your joke helped a lot, actually. That was a good joke. That was really good. The Bonjo joke. Yes. All right, let me get to business on this new song of mine. That it's really just an experiment in vocal effects, because I'm using a lot more vocal effects these days, especially with this podcast. Here's the effect. Oh, it's called Halloween. The vocal effect is called Halloween. And I'm going to use it for a drone. And then check out the weird banjo sound too. There's a weird banjo sound. And I'm going to loop this vocal, which should be interesting. It's there's no safety net here, people. It's going to go into the looper, which is going to be synced up to another looper. There's 2 loopers here all together. And this is risky business, so here we go. Try this out. May the looper gods and goddesses be with me. Here we go. I already messed it up. Hang on. Let's try one more time. Give me one more chance. Give me one more chance. Oh man. That thing is so sensitive. That looper pedal button is so sensitive. One more chance. This is the 3rd try. If it doesn't work this time, I'm gonna go with it. Sorry, Cole. right. Thank you. You made. Um. Okay, a couple people left the room. Apparently, Cole left the room. Sorry about that, Cole. It's Halloween. You know, we gotta get scary and creepy and stuff. That's why I'm all in red here with the skeleton costume on here. Let me read some of these comments. Looks like Jeff Helton's here. I really gotta fix this chat situation. I need a big screen TV with the chats on there because I can barely see it in the light. In the light, I can see it. I can see people's names and stuff, but I have to get close. Let me look. That's funny. Peter James says he makes a killing setting up an old phono and playing Led Zeppelin in the park. Yeah, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. I love it. That's what I feel like. It's just like, where's the line? You know, like being a musician, it's like, where's my value, man? It's the thing, you know? But in the end, it's like, you know, you could spend your whole life being an electrician and wishing you were a musician, you know, or a politician, which all rhyme. What else? What else here? Trust me, I'm not I'm not nearly as competitive. Electrician, remember? Okay. No, not. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where we're at here. There's a lot of chats I didn't get to here. Jeff Helton's here from South Carolina as well, from high school friend. And then Cobb liked that song, so Cobb stuck around. Yeah, okay, so if you made it this far, we're at the end of the show here. If you made it this far, I want you to comment in the comment section, you know, after the show gets put up, I guess. You could comment now in the chat, I guess. But Halloween, just put Halloween in the comment section. I want to know how many people make it to the end of these podcasts. I know this one was particularly roughshod here today. It was like all over the place. But thanks a lot, everybody, for listening, of course. And thanks for all the tips at Venmo and all the tips down below and the links. Thanks for liking this video. Thanks for subscribing. If you have any ideas for future episodes, let me know if you want me to cover something. Let me just look at this template here. I've got a template. I'm just going to go ahead and take this off while I'm reading everything. I'm just going to hold. This is a handheld mic anyway, so I can hold it while I'm talking to you. Let's see. I've got notes here that I need to print up. So much stuff to do. This is like a huge undertaking, and I appreciate everybody bearing with me while I get through a myriad of technical difficulties. My next gig. Where's my next gig? I'm at Nate's, I think. Oh, no. I don't know where my next gig is. I know I'm at a farmer's market tomorrow in North Park, so I'll be there, and then farmer's markets all weekend. So I don't usually promote those, but in case you are interested in knowing how busy I am, I actually play 4 days a week, four gigs a week, just about every week, sometimes 5. And if you count this one, this is a gig, 6. And that, speaking of which, let me thank the supporters, if any, from this show. Let's see if I know Jeff Storks ended up supporting the last show, and I appreciate that. Jared Curry, I can always count on you, bud. He supported up there in South Dakota. We got South Carolina, South Dakota. What other? We got North and South. What else? Got East and West Virginia. I know I'm from East Virginia. Thanks, Jared. Appreciate that, man. And then it looks like somebody donated on DSI, who I think is Peter Dames. Unhappy Halloween. Thanks, man. And Jared Curry, what did he say? I got to read the comments, too. People get mad. Jared Curry just left a bunch of fun emoticons. So those were some nice. And then another one came in from, wow. Let's see. Another one came in from William Irvin. Thanks, man. That was really, wow. That was a very generous donation, dude. I really appreciate that. Yeah, this podcast is looking good as far as financially. It could be better, of course. But one day when I don't have any technical problems, I'm not going to say that I'm going to have somebody to help me. I wish somebody would help me. But again, you have to pay somebody. That's the problem. We have all these computers now, right? But that means everybody has to do everything themselves because they have a computer to help them, right? Everybody's doing everything themselves because now you have to do everything yourself because we have computers. And computers are supposed to save us time, but they kind of don't because now everybody has to do everything themselves because of computers. So there we go. What a vicious cycle that is. And let me make sure I've hit all my markers here. I've promoted the next gig. I've thanked the supporters. Jeffrey Storks, he donated the last one. He's been a really big supporter, and a lot of you guys have. I really appreciate that. And I think that's it. Oh, and I'm going to play one more song. I'm going to play one more song here, but it's going to be a video. Don't worry. It's not going to be a heinous live looping situation. Jay Van donated a joke. That's good. That joke did help. That's good. The Bone Joe joke is really good. Just keep sending jokes, Jay Van. That's all you have to do. She's really funny. I have ghostwriters. See, I have ghostwriters. A lot of ghostwriters on this show, especially for Halloween. So, play Vicious, Lou Reed. I've never heard that song before. I like Lou Reed pretty good though, and good suggestion. But yeah, if you got any topics, or if you ever want me to play a song from my repertoire, give me a week's notice. I'll prepare that. Some, as you know, some of these songs I haven't played in a long time, or I can just play the video for you or whatever. And let's just play. I'm gonna play one more song. It's called "Zombie" from the Cranberries, and it's a video that I made with my band a few years ago. This is Shadowlight on fiddle, Smokey Joe on washboard, and Saki is on accordion in this video, and I'm very proud of this video. Check it out, and this will be the last song. And next week I'll probably do a Day of the Dead show, which will probably maybe look a lot like this, because I think the Day of the Dead is actually cooler than Halloween, and I'll tell you next week why. So hopefully you tune in for that, and hopefully you've enjoyed this show. Thanks for everything, everybody, everywhere. Here comes Zombie. Broken heart is slowly taking over. The silence causes violence. We must be mistaken. But you see, it's not me, it's not my family. In your head, they are fighting with the tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. In your head, they are crying. What's in your head? It's in your head. Zombie, zombie, zombie. What's in your head? It's in your head. Zombie, zombie, zombie. A mother's broken heart is slowly taking over. The silence causes violence. We must be mistaken. It's the same old scene since 1960. In your head, they are fighting with the tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. In your head, they are dying. What's in your head? It's in your head. Zombie, zombie, zombie. What's in your head? It's in your head. Zombie, zombie, zombie. What's in your head? What's in your head? Zombie, zombie, zombie. What's in your head? What's in your head? Zombie, zombie, zombie. Oh, thanks, Peter. Man, where would I be without Peter? So thanks for tuning in, everybody. And that was it for this week. I will be back for next week for the Day of the Dead. And we'll see you then. And everybody be good to yourselves. Take care of yourselves. Take good care of yourself. And don't believe everything that you read for the love of Halloween.